Yo guys, how you doing? Album Sean here. Just a quick disclaimer before the video starts. I recorded this before the new year and I was ready, very close to uploading it, just had to do a bit more editing. But there was a lot of stuff going on at the moment, obviously, with the New Year's, Christmas, all that stuff, so I didn't really get around to it. But yeah, that explains why during the video I'm saying this month a lot and stuff like that, but it was last month now. Also, hope you guys had a fantastic new year and happy holidays, and it's really nice to see you all again. And I gotta say, I appreciate the support so much on the last video. It means the absolute world to me. But with all that said, let's jump right back into the video. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, Album Sean here. For today's video, we'll be doing something a little bit different. I've looked through a number of singles that have been released this month by various artists in various different genres, right? And I'll be giving you guys my opinion on them, sort of like a brief review of each track. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I had a bit of fun making this. Got to experience a lot of different styles of music. So yeah, with all that said, let's just jump right into it. So we're starting off in the bad category, the songs that I thought were just inherently bad and that I did not like. For the first song, we've got Rosalia's and Cardi B's Despecha remix. There's not really much to say about this track, especially things that are good. I felt like the production was just pretty bad. The hook of the song was not enticing at all. I just simply really didn't like the song. The lyrics were not interesting in the slightest. Nothing really good to say about it, honestly. So for the next song, we've got Sidemen, Christmas Drillings. I don't even want to talk about this one. Right. Okay, so here's the give or take category with Juice WRLD's Face to Face. I think it's a pretty boring song. The lyrics are telling like a pretty good story, just in a really lackluster way. Didn't get much enjoyment from this song. It's not awful, but it's nothing I'd rush back to listen to. Okay, next we've got A$AP Rocky's Shitting Me. What a phenomenally named track, by the way. It resembles the music completely. Now, jokes aside, it's a decent track. I can't dig anything special out of the track. It's fine, it's listenable, but, you know, he's made better music, right? For the next song, we've got Polo G's My All. This song has a pretty decent instrumental with nice fit-in vocals alongside, but I probably wouldn't listen to it again. It gets kind of repetitive for a fairly short song. I think it's only about 3.5 minutes long. Okay, moving on. Next, we've got Lewis Capaldi's Pointless. I've heard this everywhere on the radio. It is all over the place. And personally, I don't really know why. I mean, yeah, Lewis Capaldi has great vocals, and he shows it in this song as well. But over the recent few years, we've heard so much Lewis Capaldi, and he doesn't really tend to change anything in his music. It's all very, very similar. And again, with this song, it just feels like another song that's very similar to all the other songs he's made. He's not bringing anything new to the table. Okay, so for the next song, we've got Sabrina Carpenter's and Nonsense Christmas. For a Christmas song, it's quite enjoyable. Not saying that they're all bad, but it's refreshing and it's quite okay. It's not for the kids' mind if you see the lyrics, but no, it's a fun and enjoyable song. It's nothing amazing, but it's something new. So we're moving on to the good category, starting off with Did You Know That There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard by Lana Del Rey. It's a very pretty song. She shows a beautiful voice, really sad, emotional lyrics, fitting with the instrumentals for the sad song. Yeah, I like it. It's definitely a good song if you're in or feeling like you want to listen to a sad song. Okay, so next we've got Paramore's The News. It's quite a fun little rock song. I gotta say, yeah, the chorus is pretty good. Her voice throughout the track is really nice. I mean, it's the lead singer for Paramore. Her voice is great in most of her tracks. I haven't listened to all of them, but I can imagine they'd probably be good in all of them. Yeah, it's just a really nice song. It's a fun rock song. Next, we've got Weezer's I Want a Dog. It's a really nice song. It's quite a melancholy song. It's about the singer wanting a dog for Christmas. Couldn't have guessed. Really sweet lyrics to this song. Really enjoyable. And I'm surprised that it would have such a good solo. It's nothing crazy, but it was pretty neat. It fit well. It wasn't super flashy or anything, but it was very sort of melodic, and it fit really well in the track, I think. For the next song in the good category, we've got New Jeans' Ditto. I thought this was okay. The instrumentals were fine. Kind of got repetitive and a little bit boring, but it did still sound good. It didn't sound bad, right? I just feel like there wasn't enough depth to the song. The singers had great voices, so it's a fun song to listen to. It's nice, it's upbeat. Not really much else to say about it. For the next song, we've got Rebecca Black's "Look at You." Rebecca Black, she's built this reputation, which she's trying to change, and she's doing well. She's going down the right road. This song is a pretty good song. The vocals are pretty good. I liked her singing voice in this. The hook of the song, really enjoyable. It's nothing amazing, but she's definitely had worse tracks. We all know, but it's fine. It's a nice little song. For the next song in this category, we've got Mainskins. I think that's how you pronounce it. LA Fine. Really cool guitar riffs in this song. Super nice, aggressive vocal performance. I don't know what the song's about because none of it's in English, and I probably should have done a bit of research or translated or something, but I didn't. I'm just going based off like my first one or two listens of the song, and this song was good. It had a pretty great vibe, and I liked it. Now for the next song, we've got Justice's and Logic's Dance Logic Reprise. It's a really cool way to bring an old track back into the spotlight with adding something to it. Obviously Logic's rapping. He puts a really good flow on top of this track, and it makes it a really fun listen. Even though it was before, it makes it feel a lot more fresh again, and it's a pretty good track. I like it when older songs get brought back and changed a little bit, but they don't lose what they initially had. I think they did a really good job on this track. Next we got Suicide Boys and Germs, My Swisher Sweet But My Sour. I kind of like this track. I honestly only found that Scrims and Ruby the Cherry's verses really kind of hit me, and they kind of popped off, while the rest of the song just sounded okay, and the rest of the rappers' verses or the choruses they sang were like pretty good. But yeah, Scrims and Ruby the Cherries were they popped off for me, and the instrumental's fine. It doesn't do anything crazy. It's just fine. So a pretty decent track, in my opinion. Next, we've got Troye Sivan's and Pnaus, P-N-A-U's, Nows? I don't know. You Know What I Need. It's got a really decent funky beat to this track, I've got to say. It was really enjoyable, and Troy's vocals are really good. He's got a nice singing voice. Unfortunately, the hook of the song isn't that great. It doesn't bring what the track needs, which kind of lets it down a little bit, but I still think overall the track is just pretty good. So next we've got Lil Durk's Hanging With Wolves. The vocalist on this track has super good flow and a really nice tone. It fits with the beat well. Yeah, I really like the vocalist on this. It's got a pretty good beat in itself, but albeit just a little repetitive in my opinion, so that kind of lets it down. Yeah, not really much else to say about this track. It was just good. Now we're moving on to the great section. I thought these songs in this section were just, great, obviously self-explanatory, and I'm kind of surprised that I found this many to be great. I didn't expect it to be, but I was happily surprised. So let's just get into it. The first song in the great section is Gorillaz' new Skinny Ape. The vocals on this song are beautiful. It's kind of hard to put my thoughts all together on this track. I'm gonna try, but I just really like it. It's got some amazing contrasting parts with sort of the really fast-paced hook and the sort of slower verses. It's got a really nice progression throughout the track. The lyrics are pretty nice as well. Nothing crazy, but they're definitely not lackluster. Yeah, I really like that track. And next we've got Caroline Polachek. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. We've got Welcome to My Island. This song has a fantastic vocal introduction. That high note was really nice to listen to, and then the song comes in with a really cool techno instrumental beat. It's really unique how they've kind of got like this nice happy pop song, but then the verses sound very like they add a bit of edge to it, and it's really nice. Yeah, I thought it was just a great song overall. Next, we've got Bjork's Atopos. As expected of Bjork, this has a really unique instrumental. It's nothing like I've ever heard before. On top of her unique way of singing, which we all know if you guys have ever listened to Bjork before. Personally, I found it hard to pick up on first listen, so I re-listened to it like maybe 2-3 more times, and my perspective did change on this song. It's an acquired taste. I feel like the lyrics are amazing as well. They talk about how you sort of shouldn't focus and dwell on your differences inside relationships and just focus on the good things. And the way she writes so poetically makes this a lot more beautiful than it is at face value, right? I found out the song title translates to unusual, which just really fits with how the song sounds, honestly. Super unique track, really well made. I loved it. Okay, next we've got The Weeknd's Nothing Is Lost. Obviously this was made for the Avatar movie, Way of Water. As always, I've never got anything bad to say about The Weeknd's vocals. He's an amazing singer. He's so easily noticed or noticeable. And on this track, it's the exact same. His vocals are amazing. And even though the instrumentals aren't what he's used to singing alongside, it works well. He did a really good job on it. And I just really enjoyed the song on its own and as a trailer song. Right? So for the next song, we've got 100 gecs and Skrillex's Torture Me. I gotta say, the production on this track is great. I'm glad I can still see, or I can still respect music, even if it doesn't fit my personal taste, because this song has great production, and the vocal style is very fitting for the style of the instrumentation. The outro of the song I found to be really cool as well. Just the whole song in general, it was pretty good. I can imagine if you're a fan of dubstep that this is something that you would be really happy with, because it's I personally like the song, and like I said, I'm not a fan of dubstep, but it's a pretty amazing song. For the final song, we've got Aesop Rock's, Blockheads and Loop Fiasco's Pumpkin Seeds. The flow on this song, I loved it. I love Aesop Rock's vocal style and the way he raps, and his songwriting. It was really good on this track. I love the lyrics. It can be kind of like comedic whilst also very serious. It makes it a really immersive track as well, in my opinion, and I simply really like this track. Okay, and that is all of the songs that I have chosen to sort of give a mini review on, and just mainly my opinion on, that have been released in this month. Obviously there may be a few more before the month ends, but yeah, this was really fun to do. I found a lot of new music that I felt a passion towards, and some of these artists did a really good job releasing these singles. So let me know what you guys thought. Did you like any of these songs? Did you dislike any of these songs? And did you agree or disagree with my opinions? Let me know if you like this style of video that I've done, because I'm gonna keep trying to do new stuff. I want to keep like a broad variety on this channel. It seems to be a little bit fun. I don't want to do the same thing over and over again, but obviously keep it in music. But yeah, that about wraps up the video. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you'd like. If you've got a recommendation for any future video, or just anything about this video that is on your mind. Be sure to follow my socials, they're all in the description. And with all that said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.